Hey guys. You guys know how I do. I just pop in. We having like a real pillow talk because I really am laying down. So I don't know. I started working out early in the morning and I be feeling it now. Hi Sherry Shay. If you dropping in, say hello and click the like button. YouTube has like this algorithm where, of course, it's going off of views and likes. Hi, child of God. Hi, Troy Craig. All right, guys. So you see the title of the video. Why can't the narcissist say sorry and mean it? There's some practical reasons for this. Shamila Headley, hey. Iris. Rhino, Sheraya Williams, Tracy, 222, angel number. Oh, that changed real quick. Thaja, hopefully I said your first name right. Anderson says, hi, I've been watching your videos and I must say, you, my lady, are my healing. Thank you. Aw, you're very welcome. Hello, Phyllis. Yeah, so, I say this a lot of time in coaching. People have a hard time stepping out of their own perceptions. So, of course, we were brought up to think, when someone does you wrong, you should say sorry. And yes, that's what people do who have manners. But, narcissists, they aren't wired the same way. And when we understand how they don't connect with people and how they don't have empathy and how they create the false self, why would they want to say sorry? Imagine what really saying sorry would mean for a narcissist. What would they be acknowledging at that point? They would have to acknowledge that they've had that false self up, right? And they don't want to go against that false mask because now they have to acknowledge their true selves, right? And their lack of empathy is going to block them from being able to have that sincerity in the apology to begin with. Hold on a minute. There's some messages here. Berline Black says, hi there, this is V. I've been watching your videos and you're awesome. Oh, thank you. And narcissists, they're cowards. To be able to admit a fault, to see your flaws, that often takes bravery. And that's why a lot of times non-narcissistic people aren't apologizing. Even, when they aren't narcissists, they aren't brave enough to come face you. Because facing you will require them to face themselves in that moment, right? They got to face themselves and, the wrong that they did. And a lot of people aren't brave enough to do that. And that's why a lot of times the apology never comes. But if a regular person is having this struggle, you can only imagine how a narcissist, what type of feeling is how much harder it would be for them. That's why they want to just shimmy over it. They rather give you space and come back like nothing ever happened, perhaps. Or, try to gaslight you. That's why they need these tools. They're not trying to face themselves. They're spending their whole lives running from themselves. Now, if they did something good, they want all the glory of that. But anything that they would see as negative, they're trying to escape that. Is very uncomfortable for them in the way their psyche is set up. So it's really best if you don't even look for that from someone of that nature. You'll just be hurting yourself, really. And honestly, I put up a lot of videos about getting validations from self. And this is a good reason. This is one of those good reasons why. If you're waiting for an external source to help you feel better, i.e., getting this sorry from the narcissist or anybody really, you're putting a lot of power and control in another person's hands, okay? And it may never come. And it doesn't mean And in some instances, when it's not even a narcissist, it doesn't mean that they didn't care or they weren't hurt by it. A lot of times there's shame. There's shame. And that's what a narcissist feels a lot of, shame. They feel a lot of shame, guys. So that feeling right there, would get in the way. But let me go on a thread here because we got a lot of people checking in. So, Tracy, I'm not sure if I said hi to you. Hey, Carla. Phyllis. Okay, I think I did. Kamora Malone. Hello there. Hey, Narc Alert. All right, Seashell 200. Oh, you're welcome, sweetie. Renee. Oh, wow, you are fresh out, girly. How are you doing? How are you doing? Lisa, should I just leave all my family things and just leave? Should I just leave all my family things and just leave? Okay, you're trying to get away from the narcissist and you have belongings. Is it life-threatening? If it's not life-threatening, is it possible for you to open a storage? And, if you don't have somewhere to take it and maybe put it in the storage, you don't have to abandon all your things, if you don't have to. Iris says, I broke my down. Okay, I think she means I broke down and called him out and pulled the mask. Proof be gone. Yeah. I mean, did you do it privately between him, Iris? You and him, I mean, now he knows that you're hip to it, If you're going to maintain no contact, it's not a big deal, but if you are going to have to interact with him, it might make him change his behaviors towards you because now he knows what you may know, Angela says, I caught my narc red-handed cheating on me because he videotaped it. Oh, boy. Right? They're just that egotistical, and this is the day and age of, capturing every moment. I'm sorry that you had to find that, Angela. And there was no remorse from him. He had a dark stare, and I told him he wasn't even remorseful. He had no soul. Are you guys married, Angela? Have you been together a long time? But it doesn't matter. They weren't going to have remorse either way. But, it just makes the situation even more disheartening in that case. But yeah, they don't have any remorse. And narcissists are notorious cheaters, sweetie. I'm so sorry. But at least you find out now and you can, do what you have to do to get away from him. All right. Sharia says 6 years and a child, and just now realizing I've been in a relationship with a narc. It almost killed me. I've lost so much and not one. I'm sorry. I mean, yeah. Oh, not one. I'm sorry. Right. Yeah. They'd rather do anything else, than say I'm sorry. Narc Alert says, I love your motivational videos. Thank you, sweetie. And she's talking about the playlist that I created for survivors of narcissistic abuse for the days that you're feeling triggered or, you're having a dark moment, a bad day where you don't want to get out of bed because it is a trauma. You're right. They don't like to say sorry. And the ones that do, they're using it manipulatively. It's not sincere, of course. They're going to say, I'm sorry to hoover you in. That's why I had to say in the title of the video why they would say sorry, how they can't say sorry and mean it. They could say sorry if they feel like that's what you need to hear. But they won't say it if they feel like they don't even have to say that to you. But sometimes, and I want to say this to survivors as well, we get caught up in, between our ears, especially ladies, okay? We get caught up in what we're hearing. And sometimes the narcissist knows what they have to say, but it doesn't mean that they mean it. And as you can always tell, they always go back to what they were doing, okay? Let me see. How do I get out? Lisa Messer, why don't you email me? Because, it's hard for me to give you that advice without more information. I don't want to, I would need some more information, sweetie. Angela says he hoovered me telling me he changed, but then the mask came off. Yeah. They keep it on as long as they need to get their foot back in the door. That's all they really need most of the time. Once they got a little foot back in the door, it's game on and it's back to usual. But yeah, the narcissist, and then what's the ultimate display of someone being sorry? Changed behavior, right? So as we can see, the narcissist, is perpetually in that cycle of love bombing, devaluing, and discarding. So they're perpetually, doing things that they would need to say sorry for. They're not changing their behaviors. So they can't say sorry and mean it. They'll be doing it again. It's kind of like it's part of their nature, you know. Like you could hear all types of stories about animals. What was the one that I heard? I guess the scorpion asked the turtle or something to give it a ride across some type of body of water, and the turtle's like, "No, you're gonna sting me, and we'll die. We'll both die and drown. No, I promise you, I won't do it. I won't do it." And the scorpion does it when they're halfway there, knowing that they're both gonna die now. But the turtle asked the scorpion, "Why are you doing this?" He said, "Because I'm a scorpion." He didn't care that they were both going to die. He just did what was in the scorpion's nature. And the same thing goes for a narcissist. They're in the moment, they're going off their emotions. And if saying a fake "I'm sorry" to you is going to get what they want out of you in that moment, that's what they're going to do. But you can best believe they're not going to mean it. And, whatever they're doing to continue their supply or get whatever else that they want to get from whoever else, or whatever else, that's what they're going to do. All right. Stylish says he told me straight up, "I'm not saying I'm sorry." He said, "You'll never get it." And you guys probably, usually when they're talking like that, you guys aren't even together anymore. And it's like you're trying to get closure from them. And that's another reason why the narcissist, thanks for saying that, sweetie. That's another reason why the narcissist can't say sorry and mean it, because they don't want to give you closure. They want you to always be that supply. They're not trying to give you no real closure in life. They want you hung up on them and stuck. All right. Carla, they will never acknowledge their behavior. Nope. That's why they have the deflections and projections, the shift blaming, the gaslighting, you know, that's why they're doing all these things. Carla, aw, you're welcome, Carla. Lisa says, "I did, and he hoovered me back in." Yeah, yeah. Because sometimes, we're still holding on to hope, and we really want that narcissist to change, especially when we've invested so much time, effort, energy, resources, and our emotions. So sometimes it's hard to let go of all of that, but we need to have what I would call those tower moments in life, where we know what we deserve, we recognize and accept those patterns, and we are willing to let go of something so that we can get something better. Even if it's more self love for ourselves, even if it means going into a season of being single, that's okay. That's okay. Because by recognizing that real self love, you're going to eventually attract that person that's not going to be like that. Okay. He moved out 3 weeks ago, and last week it was posted on Instagram that he's headed to the islands on a vacation. Right. Because they're cheaters, guys. Hold on a minute. I need to My phone's on 5%. I'm trying to think if I'm going to come back on here. As my phone's about to die. Sorry, guys. I just did a video chat with someone, and I usually have my phone on a charger when I'm doing these things, and I didn't. So it kind of ate up a lot of my power. They are very delusional, narc alert. Hold on, guys. Tracy says, do narcs think we are just plain stupid, or do they have a true chemical imbalance and don't know what they are doing? It's amazing how they never admit their wrongdoing. They think that they're smarter than you. They have a superior complex. And yes, they think they can manipulate. Yes, they think we're stupid. They think they're that good. That's why actions speak louder than words with them. They're very naive in their own way, honestly. Honestly, it would you can manipulate a narcissist just based off of their ego. Oh, you're welcome, Amelia. Hey, Diva. Oh, where there's a troll, I didn't read every message. Well, they're people that secretly in love or something. I don't worry that much about trolls as long as they ain't saying nothing too crazy. All right, guys. I don't want this to hang up on me. I don't want to end it on a bad note. 8 months no contact. I dumped and abandoned that pathetic loser. Good riddance. Yes, and I know you're feeling better, Diva. Aw. It's confusing. It's the closest I've ever felt a person. What, emotionally? Because they pulled you in during that love bomb phase, sweetie. But we have to step out of our emotions and into our logic so that we can see things for what they really are. How do they know how to make you feel so sorry for them? I was hooked in how bad he felt in... Hey guys, thanks for hanging in there. I hooked up to my charger. I had to find my extra cord there. But I was in the middle of reading somebody's question. And okay, how do they know how to make you feel so sorry for them? Not now, Jada. I was hooked on how bad he felt and the abuse I think he did suffer, right? Because they call them master manipulators. I hate saying that, honestly, because once you know what they're doing, they're not very masterful. But, they spent a whole lifetime studying people and their emotions. So, they know how to meet someone and find out, oh, this person is full of empathy. She'll feel sorry for me. That's my way of getting close to her. They study people, so they know who will most likely feel bad, or they'll try it. And if you take the bait, and if it works, that's going to be, a green light to the narcissist to keep doing that. Play off of that part of you. So it's just recognizing that. But a lot of times with survivors, we take other people's pain and we internalize it. So you can feel bad for someone without attaching to it. So, just learning those healthy attachment and detachments. Seashell 200, that's going to be very important. Okay. So you could feel bad for someone without, giving them your last, or without overextending yourself, or without crossing your boundaries. And that's what survivors have to become good at, because that's what the narcissist is going to try to get you to do. Care Bear, hello, I'm new to the channel. Well, welcome, sweetie. Lots of information here, and everyone, of course, take what you can from it. 100 said, I don't mind every 6 to 12 weeks over 2 years. I still can't believe it. I kept going back for more. Each time I paid more. But each time my true given love slowly disappeared forever. Yeah, you were really determined. You were really determined to love that person, but you were loving them more than you were loving yourself, more than you were, respecting yourself. And I'm sure that was a rough lesson to learn, but hopefully you're connecting the dots to that, sweetie. Shauna D says, "Do you think they can actually love?" No, I don't. I don't. They're emotionally stunted. No. Nope. Nope, because and also if they're not loving themselves, how can they love someone else? Like it really does start with yourself. So until they can love themselves and let go of the false mask and do their shadow work and all that other stuff, how can they really sincerely and genuinely give that to somebody else? People can't give what they don't have. So the narcissist isn't going to suddenly, people that don't love themselves aren't going to suddenly start loving other people. Care Bear said they will never say sorry, always turn and say it's your fault and you're crazy. Yeah, they're delusional. 100 says it's confusing. It's the closest I've ever felt to a person. Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah. Yeah, once emotions get involved into situations, it can feel confusing. But once you understand psychology and you understand, human emotions, you understand what's getting stirred around, and you understand what's real and fake, it becomes clearer. Diva R says 8 months no contact since I dumped and abandoned that pathetic loser. Good job. Jasmine says, "Hello, everyone. I wish I could chat, but I'm driving also. I will be listening at the same time. God bless you all." God bless you too, Jasmine, and thanks for tuning in, sweetie. Okay. She said, "Huh? That must have been when my cell phone cut off." My phone died, Kimura. That's what happened. Oh, wow, Shauna D, you got a lot to learn there if you're just finding out about narcissistic abuse. Diva R says his flying monkey son tried calling me today from a different number saying he's in treatment and away from the narcissist. I learned a lot from all of you great people on YouTube. Ignore, ignore, ignore. Yeah. They're always going to put some type of bait out there, especially when you're no contact and they don't want you to be. I lost my signal, the lonely stoner. I didn't lose my signal, my phone died. I was just saying like 5 minutes before it died that I had did a video coaching session right before I decided to go live on here, and I totally didn't check my battery life. So all right, so let's see. Oh no, that must be the troll right there. My phone died. Hey, I remember you, Mr. Celino. How you been? All right, I'm just trying to get through some of these. Yes, trust your gut feelings, guys. Paula says, "Can you do a video about narc mothers?" Yeah, I'll eventually do that, sweetie. Kamora says, "All right, what time is it now?" Okay, good. So I might be catching up. And she said, "Okay. Sorry about that. My phone died, but we're hooked back up." Narc Alert says, "A fake sorry." Absolutely. They're great actors, so be careful. Absolutely. But they're lazy. They'll never do an ounce more than they think they have to do. But that's the interesting things when they think you have them wrapped around their fingers and they don't. They don't know they're about to be discarded, cut off, all of that. Megan says they're always sorry and never mean it. Girl, I'm dealing with narcs too. Yeah, absolutely. Do one on narcs and sex. I have. I actually have. You gotta check my videos because it's over 300. So it may be easy to miss some of them because it's so many. But I've definitely addressed narcs and sex, okay? In more than one video. Be very careful. Narcissistic males like to get the primary source pregnant, and narcs, period, with STDs. Like, I have made these videos. Adam says, love your channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you, sweetie. All right. Well, Eva says they apologize and then do the same thing again. Right. So it wasn't a real apology. That's the whole thing. It's just words. It is really just words. They say what they need to say and they try to make it sound real, but it's definitely not sincere. Adam West. Yes, do one on narcs and sex. I have. You guys got to check my playlist. Actually, yeah, I created a playlist called Narcissists. What did I call it? Narcissists and Sex. Yeah. Narcissists and Sex. I made that video. Narc said checks Lakia's playlist. She did a video on sex with a narc. More than one. There has to be probably 5. Whatever's in that playlist. Just go check that out. And I talked about a whole bunch of stuff, like how some of them I felt like was on the down low as far as the men. Like, I've addressed a lot of stuff with it. They're great liars, right? Habitual liars, okay? I told the narc that when I was listening to the BS, he was telling me when I already knew he was cheating on me with another woman. Yeah. Yeah, they think they're so smart. They really think they're pulling the wool over you. He denied it. Yeah. Yep. Um, all right, who is this? Let me see. Can I block this person? Because they really are doing too much now. How do I do it from here? Yeah, someone's playing around. There's a little troll there. But yeah, guys, they do not apologize sincerely. All right, and if they do, the ATL Capricorn person, we're giving them too much shine by saying their name. But yeah, don't fall for it. If you believe you've been interacting with a narcissist and they come back and they're just so sorry and filled with remorse, don't fall for it. All right, keep your no contact. Trust me on that. All right, guys. Well, we're approaching a half an hour. I just wanted to, instead of making an audio or instead of shooting a video for this, I decided to just do a live chat. I want to do more of them. So, if no one has any questions, maybe we'll end this live chat. Because I don't want to, be redundant with anything. For those of you who may have tuned in a little bit late, just, watch it from the beginning. I give lots of reasons on why they can't, apologize sincerely. I'm trying to think if I missed anything because I'm really going off the top of my head. Thank you, Kimura. I like this color as well. Tara says they're sick, miserable people and they need help. They do. They do. You're welcome, Iris. That's okay, Visions. Once I end the live chat, YouTube is going to upload it just like a video, and then anyone could just watch it, You probably can't do it right now because we're still live. Eva says, thank you so much for your time and consideration in this matter. Greatly appreciate it. Blessings to you and your family. Thank you, sweetie. You're welcome, Care Bear and Kimura. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and end this live chat. And if it resonated with you, what do we say next? Hit the like button, of course. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel, guys. And come over to the support group on Facebook, Lakia Reflection and Progression. That link is under most of my videos, guys. So we have a lot of fun on that page. We have a lot of fun, but you know, there's a lot of inspiration there as well. Oh, thank you. I feel amazing. I really feel amazing in life right now. I really have to tell you guys that I went through another cycle where I feel like my level of consciousness have gotten lifted up that much more. And I already felt great, you know? So I'm in a really good place, guys. I'm filled with self-love. And I just want all of you to have that feeling. If you're not there, hopefully you guys are there. But yeah, I'm in a great place. In such a great place. And the universe, I feel like, you know, the universe will test you to see if you really are ready to go to the next level, if you really have stopped those toxic patterns, you know, because I don't even react the same. Some of the stuff that used to break me down can't even touch me anymore. Like, that's real growth. And you're going to know the real growth as well when some of the same things that used to break you down, upset you, get under your skin, and it starts coming back around to you. It won't even affect you the same. You're on a whole nother level now. Yes, yes. Protect your energy. I made a video about that. I think I gave like 15 ways to protect your energy. So, you're welcome, Iris. All right, guys, I'm gonna stop. That's right. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in. All right, I think I gotta press the X up here.